Doctors are surprised, and women over 65 can hardly believe their own reflection in the mirror. And the reason is simple. The liver is truly capable of renewing itself not over months or years, but in just 3 days. Yes, it sounds bold, but this is exactly how our body works when we stop interfering with it. With age, many people become convinced that it is already too late to change anything. The liver is tired, fat accumulates, swelling does not go away, blood pressure fluctuates, and energy levels keep dropping. But the truth is different. The liver is a unique organ. It can regenerate like a phoenix. Even if up to 1/3 of its cells are damaged, with the right support it is able to trigger a powerful recovery process. Today, we are not talking about magic or miracle remedies. We are talking about physiology, about how the body functions when it is no longer overloaded, about what happens when the liver finally gets a break, and about why sometimes just 3 days are enough to start deep recovery processes that continue for weeks afterward. The liver is the most patient organ in the body. It does not hurt and does not send warning signals until the very end. Silently, it performs hundreds of tasks, filtering the blood, neutralizing toxins, processing fats, regulating hormones, and supporting the immune system. Everything we eat, drink, take as medication, or even apply to the skin passes through it. And with age, this load only increases. After the age of 65, metabolism slows down, we drink less water, and at the same time take more medications. The liver keeps working, but no longer at full capacity. At some point, it begins to save energy. Fat is no longer fully processed and starts accumulating directly in liver cells. Toxins are eliminated more slowly. Bile becomes thick and flows poorly. This is when swelling appears, heaviness in the body, a foggy head, blood pressure spikes, and poor sleep. People often think this is just aging, but in most cases, it is an overloaded liver. A gentle 3-day detox is not a treatment and not an extreme experiment. It is a temporary rest for the liver, like a weekend for someone who has been working nonstop for years. During these 3 days, you are not starving. You simply remove everything heavy and leave only what is easy to digest and supports cleansing. Vegetable juices provide water, enzymes, antioxidants, and micronutrients. The blood becomes more fluid, the lymphatic system starts moving more actively, and the liver can finally focus not on survival, but on recovery. Already on the second day, many people notice a reduced appetite. The constant urge to snack disappears. The heaviness after meals goes away. This happens because the liver stops fighting overload and begins to properly regulate blood sugar and fat levels. Mental clarity appears, and waking up in the morning becomes easier. This is not a placebo effect. It is the body's response to receiving the right conditions. It is very important to understand that juices are not just liquid food. When done correctly, they are a concentrated source of benefits. A green juice in the morning gently activates the lymphatic system and kidneys, helping reduce swelling and stagnation. Beet juice during the day supports fat breakdown in the liver and improves blood quality. A carrot pumpkin juice in the evening helps restore liver cells and calms the nervous system. That is why many people notice deeper sleep already on the first night. One of the most common questions is why just 3 days are enough? The answer is simple. The liver is the only organ capable of almost complete regeneration. When alcohol, fried foods, sugar, and refined flour are removed, and the body is given plenty of fluids, antioxidants, and rest, liver cells begin to divide more actively. This is scientifically proven. These processes start quickly, but they require the right environment. And juices create exactly such an environment. Real stories confirm this. Women who suffered for years from swelling and heaviness notice as early as the second day that their face becomes less puffy and the internal pressure sensation disappears. Rings start fitting more loosely on their fingers. Weight may drop by only 1 kilogram, but the feeling in the body is as if much more is gone. Because it is not fat that leaves, but stagnation, excess fluid, and inflammation. However, it is important to understand that 3 days are a start, not a finish. After such a detox, the liver becomes especially sensitive. It is as if it has woken up, and if you immediately return to heavy food, the effect will quickly disappear. That is why the next step is gentle consolidation of the results. Water becomes the foundation. After 65, the sensation of thirst weakens, but the liver still needs fluids. 1.5 liters of clean water per day, taken in small sips, supports bile flow and lymphatic movement. Nutrition should be simple and clear: more vegetables, a moderate amount of protein, less sugar, and processed foods. 1 glass of vegetable juice a day can be kept as a habit, like daily support for the liver. Movement also matters. Not intense workouts, but simple walking. 20 to 30 minutes a day improve circulation and prevent liver stagnation. And one more important point is your attitude toward yourself. No fear, no guilt, no harsh restrictions. If you once gave your liver a break and felt the difference, you already know that it works. This approach does not require doctors, expensive procedures, or pharmacies. It requires only attention to yourself. And that is exactly why it works so well. Because the body knows how to recover if we do not interfere with it. If you recognized yourself, if the feelings of heaviness, fatigue, or swelling resonated with you, perhaps your liver simply needs a pause. Try this gentle 3-day format and listen to your body. Write in the comments if you have had any experience with cleansing, what you felt, and what changed. And be sure to subscribe to the channel. Here, we explain complex things in a simple way, without fanaticism, and help you feel